Tom Brady is the GOAT, the greatest of all time. At 43, he's done it again, back in the Super Bowl. No matter the situation, he just wins. New coach, new team, same old Brady. But to make 10 Super Bowls, you have to have some defining moments. Today, we break down the 5 greatest games from the career of the greatest to ever do it. Super Bowl 36. Super Bowl 36 created the monster we see today. The Patriots started 2001 with Drew Bledsoe as their quarterback. When he went down with an injury and a 23-year-old 6th-round pick took his place, how could anyone know where this would all lead? Of all his Super Bowls, 36 would be Brady's worst statistical performance, with only 145 yards and a touchdown on 16 of 27 passes. How did Brady win his first of 4 Super Bowl MVPs and have one of the greatest games of his legendary career? Because he led the 14-point underdogs to victory over the greatest show on turf. Not a soul gave young Brady and the New England Patriots a chance to beat the Rams. Yet with only 90 seconds on the clock and no timeouts, tied 17-17, Brady had the chance to do just that. Despite John Madden saying that the Pats should play for OT, Belichick had full confidence in his young quarterback and gave Tom the keys. He later said that when you have a guy like Brady, you go for the win, because he doesn't make mistakes. 3 dump-offs got the ball near midfield. Brady looked as unrattled as one could. Then he threw a heater to Troy Brown on a crossing route, getting the Patriots in field goal range. What Tom Brady just did gives me goosebumps. John Madden let out as Adam Vinatieri came on to boot a walk-off 48-yard field goal. For the first time in his career, Brady basked underneath championship confetti and left a lasting image hoisting the Lombardi Trophy. This game introduced the world to the GOAT and kicked off a dynasty like never seen before. 2018 and 19 AFC Championship Game. On the complete other side of Brady's career, the 2018 AFC Championship pitted the old guard against new royalty. Patrick Mahomes' first MVP campaign culminated in one game against New England with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line. The Patriots took a 14-0 lead at half behind a lockdown defense and a controlling offense. Then a Wild West duel for the ages broke out. Brady and Mahomes were trying to outdo each other with every drive. With just 7 minutes left in the game, the Chiefs took their first lead, 21-17. Brady took his crew and immediately matched them. Brady was nothing less than perfect, continuously navigating through the chaos of rushers and dotting up the Chiefs' secondary. The Pats only had the lead for a minute before KC took it back. With just under 2 minutes left, Brady diced the Chiefs' defense up again, walking them down the field to score with only 40 ticks left. Kansas City wasn't finished though, knocking in a field goal to force overtime. Then, Brady orchestrated the best drive of his unmatched career. He converted on 3rd and 9 and 2 separate 3rd and 10s in one drive. The insane clutch passes led the Pats down to add another game-winning drive on Brady's resume, this time in one of the most hostile environments of his career. The rematch in the Super Bowl should be legendary, but Brady wasn't ready to give up his throne this time. 2014 and 15 AFC Divisional Game. Before you could blink, the Ravens owned a 2-touchdown lead on the Patriots. Mind you, the whispers of the Brady-Belichick era being over became grumblings, almost a decade since their last championship. The innate connection between Tom Brady and Gronk helped move the Patriots down the field, before Brady shaved off the lead with his legs, scoring a rare rushing touchdown. He found Amendola next, who dove into the end zone to even the score at 14. Brady battled the vicious Baltimore pass rush throughout, including forcing him to make a bad interception that the Ravens used to take a touchdown lead into the half. Brady found his team down 2 touchdowns again, moments into the 3rd quarter. He would need to will his team again, and he answered immediately. This time, it was the matchup of Gronk single-covered on a slant for Brady's 3rd touchdown. A trick play to Edelman brought the Patriots back for the 2nd time. Tom Brady found himself in his favorite spot in football, down 3 in the 4th quarter of a playoff game. He masterminded the Patriots through the Ravens' defense, hitting his favorite targets to convert on the most important plays. Brady dropped a deep ball into Brandon LaFell's hands that gave the Patriots a lead they wouldn't let go. He finished with 4 total touchdowns and threw for 367 yards. Tom Brady became the first quarterback in playoff history to come back from multiple 14-point deficits in the same game. The Pats overcame their longtime rival Ravens, which paved the way for the next greatest game on our list. Super Bowl 49. The Seahawks came into this game with an all-time defense named the Legion of Boom, a top 3 quarterback in Russell Wilson, and an awesome running game that led them to a Super Bowl win the year before. For a Patriots team that was on a decade-long championship drought, it was only the second time they were ever Super Bowl underdogs. With the best supporting cast against the best opponent he'd faced in the Super Bowl, Tom Brady was nothing short of magical. He nuanced through the pocket, peppering passes between Earl Thomas and Richard Sherman. What's great about every one of Brady's top games is that he throws an interception, yet always makes up for it to fight the Patriots back into the game. He would need to do it again, down 24-14 with 10 minutes remaining. On 3rd and 14, Brady hit Julian Edelman with pinpoint accuracy over the middle, and we still don't know how Edelman held on to this one. Brady's touchdown strike to Amendola brought the game a little bit closer. It took every yard and touchdown from Brady's 328-yard, 4-touchdown performance to complete the comeback. His last drive should be displayed in an art museum, finishing with a score to Julian Edelman. In the most breathtaking finish of any Super Bowl game, a Malcolm Butler interception on the goal line secured Brady his 4th Super Bowl ring. In what is widely considered the greatest Super Bowl ever, Brady torched a legendary defense, further adding to his legacy. Super Bowl 51. If there was ever a game that truly defined who Tom Brady is as an athlete, Super Bowl 51 would be it. But for the greatest comeback in sports history to happen, it has to have a rock-bottom moment first. That came on the Falcons' pick 6 as the Patriots were inching back into the game. Brady's head dropped on the sideline became the defining image of the first half of Super Bowl 51. With 6 minutes remaining in the third quarter, the score hung 28-3. With Brady as their leader, the Patriots were inspired to fight on. If Tom Brady is the quarterback, they have a chance. They knew they did. After scoring early in the fourth quarter, they still found themselves down 28-12 with just 8 minutes remaining in regulation. The most significant moment wasn't just an Atlanta turnover that Brady turned into a touchdown, but that the Patriots completed an incredibly hard 2-point conversion. With 2.5 minutes remaining, Brady got the gift he needed. Julian Edelman came down with an outright absurd second-chance catch after a tipped pass. Brady never gave Atlanta another chance, scoring a touchdown and hitting Amendola on a game-tying 2-point conversion. In the first Super Bowl overtime ever, Brady did what he's done so many times before, marching the Patriots down the field with the game on the line. As James White broke the plane for the game-winning touchdown, Brady had officially quarterbacked the greatest comeback ever. Named the Super Bowl MVP for the 4th time, this Super Bowl was truly the crowning moment of his career. He was officially the greatest of all time, with no one else even on his level. So, there you guys have it. The 5 greatest games of Tom Brady's career. Who knows? Maybe we'll have a moment in Super Bowl 55 that ends up getting added to this list. What's your favorite Tom Brady moment? Let me know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. And as always, this has been another Nonstop Sports banger. We'll catch you next time.